Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another Mask Monday. Today we are talking about a face mask. So today we are going to go through my thoughts on the Dermatology Pore Refining Pumpkin Mask, this bad boy right here. I recently purchased this from the Dermatology website. This is a huge tub of mask. This is 6 ounces. It retails for $29 on the Dermatology website. And I was really intrigued by this mask initially because several years ago, I tried the Untitled Naturals, I think it's the pumpkin honey glycolic mask or something pumpkin honey glycolic. I don't remember the order of the words, but that particular mask was one that I really enjoyed. The Untitled Naturals was, I think, right around like $15 or $16, so a little bit less than this one, but it was also only like 1.7 ounces, so it was significantly smaller. This is huge for $29. So I do like the value of this a little bit better than the pumpkin honey glycolic from Untitled Naturals. That being said, those two products are not dupes of each other, but the reason that I got interested in this is initially because of that Untitled Naturals mask. Pumpkin has been an ingredient that I've been reading a little bit more about as of late, and it's been pretty intriguing to me. I've also used, what also has pumpkin enzymes? Oh, it's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. That has some pumpkin enzymes in it. Apparently it's just a great way to kind of freshen up the skin, help loosen some dead skin cells, really nourish the skin. So yeah, there's also another ingredient in here that really intrigued me that I kind of started getting interested in about, I think it was like about 2 months ago now. I was actually on the Costco website and they were selling colloidal silver as a internal supplement. I had really never heard of using colloidal silver either in skincare or internally, but apparently there's a lot of really good benefits to it, and I will list a few of those here in a few minutes. But anyway, so that was kind of what intrigued me about this mask. It contains silver and it also contains the pumpkin. The ingredients are actually fairly simple in here. This also contains kaolin, so this is also going to help absorb a little bit of excess oil in your skin. This also has glycerin in it, which helps to kind of hydrate the skin and nourish it. There's also jojoba esters in here. The little beads that are in here are actually little jojoba beads. So when you're actually looking at the mask, can you see those little beads in there? Those are jojoba beads. And as you are using this product, the way that you use it is it's a little different from a traditional mask in that you're actively, continually massaging it into your skin. So once you get, let me see if I can dig one of these guys out. It's kind of hard to get just one by itself. Okay, there's one here. As you're massaging this into your skin, can you guys see that little bead right there? So what you're doing is you are breaking up that little bead. It's very round. There are no jagged, there's no type of pumice or anything like that in this mask. But there are these rounded beads, these jojoba beads that break up into smaller little jojoba beads, and you're massaging that into your skin. So it is not only exfoliating with those pumpkin enzymes, but you're also exfoliating physically or manually with those jojoba beads. The most gentle physical or manual exfoliant that someone could use would probably be jojoba beads. So this is a very gentle, non-abrasive mask, even though you are using your hands to continually work this into your skin. So obviously wash your face, dry your face, you don't need a lot. That's another thing that I really appreciate. I'm gonna have this forever, you guys. This is a huge fact. You take a little bit, you rub it between your fingers, and you literally just massage it into your skin for about 5 minutes. At the halfway point, sometimes what I will do is, just because it's said to in the instructions initially, I will wash all of the mask that I have on my hands off, dry my hands, and then go back in with dry hands and continue to massage it in. This is a self-warming mask, so it does kind of start to like warm up a little bit as you're massaging it. Now, you can certainly rinse it off after you're done massaging it all over your face and your neck, but I tend to leave it on for maybe like another like 5 to 10 minutes after that before rinsing it off, because I also, the kaolin in here is kind of a good thing for me because I tend to have a little bit more oily skin. So I feel like I'm giving that clay a little bit more of an opportunity to absorb a little bit of excess oil. But what this mask is not going to do is dry on your face like a regular clay mask. It's not ever going to do that. So it's going to remain creamy. Once you rinse this off, you are left with just this beautiful glow to your skin. And I'm sure some of that has to do with the fact that you are manually massaging your face. So you're getting your circulation flowing and you're really working that product into the skin. And once you rinse it off, like your skin just glows. This is a mask that I could probably use like every couple days. In fact, I actually like using this one in the morning. Most of my masks are done at night, but because I can just massage this in and then rinse it off, it's a lot faster. So sometimes in the morning, I've been using this if I have a little bit of extra time. And I find that my makeup just goes on so beautifully, and there is this glow that it's kind of magical. Like, I used it this morning, so I feel like my skin just looks a lot brighter than it does on other days where I'm not using this. This is such a joy to use, and it's just, I see really, really nice results immediately after. So let's talk a little bit about the claims of this mask. I did a little bit of research into the silver as well, so I've got some notes here for myself when we get to that point. Yeah, so we talked a little bit about some of the ingredients in here. So there is the pumpkin fruit extract, there's tocopherol acetate in here, the colloidal silver. I do want to let you guys know there is fragrance in this. It's the second to last ingredient, but this does have a scent to it. If you're someone who avoids all fragrance of any type in skincare, you're gonna want to avoid this. This is not for you. I've said before that I don't personally avoid fragrance. I don't look for it, but I also don't eliminate products just because they contain fragrance. I don't have sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, it's probably not going to work out for you if you avoid fragrance. So the smell of this, it kind of smells like pumpkin pie filling a little bit, but very light pumpkin pie. It's not like full of cinnamon or nutmeg or anything like that, but you do just a little hint of that. This basically smells like fall. That's what this smells like. I don't want to say like a fall candle because it's not that perfumed, but there is a scent to this. So just know that before ordering it. But you should always look at the ingredient list no matter what before you actually order something for yourself. And here's the thing, guys, just because I really like something or something works really well for me doesn't always automatically guarantee that you're gonna love it or that it's going to work just as well for you as it does for me. I feel like people do know that, but I mean, sometimes you get sucked into the hype, right? And you're like, oh yes, I need to try all the things. You don't necessarily need to, so always look at the ingredients. So let's talk a little bit about the silver. I am gonna read off my notes, you guys. My memory is that of a field mouse at this point in my life, and I know people don't like it when I read off my notes, but I'm sorry. If I want to get all of the information across and make sure that it's actually correct and that my brain didn't put it in a different order, I'm gonna have to read. So, colloidal silver. So this is actually a really great ingredient for those of you that have acne, that deal with rosacea, if you have dermatitis, basically if you have any irritation on the surface of your skin, colloidal silver can help to calm that. The way that it works is it actually has antimicrobial, antioxidant, as well as anti-inflammatory properties. So it is really going to help to not only protect your skin, but it is also going to help to calm your skin. So if you deal with a lot of acne, those antimicrobial properties are going to be fantastic for your skin. If you deal with rosacea and redness, or even with the redness from acne, the anti-inflammatory properties of the colloidal silver are going to be fantastic for you. Silver also really, it turns out, helps with wound healing. So again, if you have stuff going on your face, like if you've been picking at your pimples or whatever, this might be a really great thing to incorporate to help to calm that redness. Also, stop picking at your pimples. I know that's really hard to do. So the way that silver disrupts acne is it actually goes into the cells and it disrupts the metabolic process of the bacteria. So it essentially suffocates the bacteria so that it can't then remultiply and cause further breakouts on your face. It essentially cuts off the cellular respiration. So it kills it. It kills the bacteria. So again, if you're dealing with breakouts, maybe start looking, it doesn't even have to be this. I mean, there are other products out there that contain colloidal silver, but start looking for that particular ingredient. And maybe if you haven't tried it in the past, look into that, you know. Some people respond really well to salicylic acid, some people benzoyl peroxide, some people sulfur. There's a lot of sulfur containing products, which are probably the stinkiest and Craig's least favorite when I test them out. I don't actually deal with a lot of acne. You guys know that. My main problem is that I have enlarged pores, which can lead to sebaceous filaments as well as blackheads if I don't stay on top of my skincare routine. But I'm pretty lucky that at this point, and because of all the stuff that I use, I just don't really have that issue anymore. But colloidal silver is definitely something that I would personally probably look into if I did have some serious rosacea problems on my face, or if I was dealing with a lot of breakouts. So overall, this particular mask has been fantastic for me. I do see myself repurchasing it, although I don't think I'm going to have to for a long time. When I say you don't need much of this mask, I mean, you maybe would scoop out maybe twice or 3 times the amount that you would use for a moisturizer. So, and you're not really using a ton of moisturizer either. So it just kind of goes to show you that here. This is about the amount that I would use for my entire face. Now, when I also do my neck, I might take a little bit more, but honestly, that would probably be enough to even bring down onto my neck. So yeah, this is a fantastic mask, you guys. If you haven't looked into it, I will put the link for it down below. There's also a discount code for Dermatology if you're interested. But yeah, this is great. So they say here that the benefits of this mask are providing gentle exfoliation and protection against free radicals, as well as absorbing dirt and excess oils. I would 100% agree with that. I'm glad I snagged this. It'll remain in my collection with my various other masks, and I will continue to enjoy this throughout the summer as well as the fall and the winter. I do think this is a great year-round product, you guys. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I hope your week's off to a really, really good start. I have some kind of cool videos for you guys this week. Admittedly, I'm a little bit behind in filming them, so I don't know, my upload schedule might be a little bit funky this week, so things aren't going to go up at their usual time. We are also starting our yard project. The guys are actually outside right now ripping everything out, so it might be a little loud at some point when I'm filming, but we'll just try to work through it together. So thank you guys again for taking the time to watch. If you are new, I hope you'll take the time to subscribe. Otherwise, that's okay. Just thanks for stopping by for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.